How did it go? Anyone hurt? Let me check on you. Phew, you're still in one piece. Okay. Anything new about the tokens? So those Fraxidus goons are here in Jinzhou now? Things are more serious than I thought. Beats me. I've only ran into some bozos before. Those wackos are hell-bent on making their own resonators. Said there's no right or wrong when it comes to resonance powers, and everyone should have the right to them.
They use mechanical manipulation to integrate parts of tacit discords into human bodies, seeking power with such gruesome acts. I cannot bring myself to understand them.
That Scar guy you mentioned sounds like he's on a whole other level. How did the fight go?
It seems he didn't intend to kill us. I would even say he was pulling his punches. I don't know what he wants from us. But Madam Magistrate may have intended to hint something by letting us run into him.
I still can't wrap my head around what happened in that village. I went over the files. That case is ancient. It was dealt with and archived way before our current magistrate took office.
What happened to the village in the end?
Don't worry. The crooks were brought to justice and most of the villagers were relocated to new settlements. But I didn't find anything in the files about that little girl you mentioned.
So Scar really did take her away. I agree. If only we could capture him.
I'm so lost. Why did Madam Magistrate point you to Chi-Chi Village anyway? What did she want to tell you with that?
That Scar went there to tamper with the site and mislead you with fake clues. You mean? The Fraxidus was planning to tell you something about what had happened in that village. Then our magistrate intercepted by leading you there before they could? Madam Magistrate knew they were going to lure you to the village, and she knew they weren't planning to kill you. Her token was a warning that the Fraxidus had their eyes on you.
How so? You mean she's got someone looking out for you?
Or maybe she prepared other means of protection.
I don't think I follow.
The legendary figure who changed Jinzhou's history? A looming war with the resurrecting Threnodian, and the Fraxidus acting in the shadows. If all of these have something to do with your true identity, then...
Come to think of it, the sundial's the last token we need to work out.
Mr. Mortefi said it's an intricate puzzle box. Madam Magistrate might have hid her real message inside. Yes, it's the 12th Shichen of the day, represented by the symbol Wei. Now we have the Shichen of Wei and Vermilion Bird. We should be able to solve the puzzle.
So Rover, you gonna try it now?
Symbols on the larger disc represent time, and we need to... It's working. Symbols on the smaller disc represent direction. We have Tielong of the east, White Tiger of the west.
Wow, you really solved it! Wait, I don't think it's something we're allowed to see. Quick, Yang Yang! We should turn around. Come on, just go ahead and see what's written inside.
I see. The grand libraries in Huanglong are renowned for their vast databases, holding valuable information about the regions they represent. Their exact locations are kept confidential, but it is believed they hold answers to all questions one could ask. The grand libraries are vital for Huanglong's data security, managed by the regional sentinels, accessible only to the magistrates. They're rarely open to the public.
Kinda like a big piggy bank inside the city hall, data-wise.
Yes, you will find the most comprehensive. Rover, if you need to visit the Grand Library in Jinzhou first, there is a strong link between your past and Jinzhou's history. Second, you must be a really significant person.
So you're super important to Jinzhou, maybe even all of Huanglong. Wow, I think we stumbled upon a real big shot when we didn't even know it.
What's the matter, Rover? Something wrong with the sundial? It is Jinzhou's political center, and it's also located at the city center, if that's what you mean. The city hall was built when Jinzhou was established. It's a popular landmark for locals giving directions. Why do you ask, Rover?
See? What did I say? Covert ops. Real confidential stuff going on. Come on, Yang Yang. It's just a one-on-one meeting with Madam Magistrate. What's the worst that could happen? Relax, relax.
I guess you're right. Still, please be careful. We'll be waiting for you.
Alright, sorry that the other clip is a little weird in the audio department. I was just exploring around, off recording,
I see my way clear.
Shush, man. I'm talking. I was just exploring, as one does in new open world games, and all of a sudden I ran into a quest location and I didn't know. So, my bad. I tried my best to grab what I could, and that's the result. Anyway, be back into this. We go into the Grand Library. I don't know how horrible the audio is on those clips, but we'll find out. The vase is to the correct positions. Oh no. Oh no. Was that right? I guess so. I didn't realize Baija was so low, but...
Hidden passage, as I expected. That must be the entrance to the database.
Can
I see my way clear.
Why hesitate if you know what you want?
Oh, I can bring her up. That's good. That's as high as I can get it. Wait.
I
Did
see my
I-
way clear.
Why hesitate if you know what you want?
Oh well.
Part of the building is submerged. I should be able to find the hidden path underwater. It seems I have a puzzle to solve. Guess I'll check on the mechanism in the middle first.
Oh no. Puzzles.
I see. The control panel here does look like a musical instrument, but 5 music notes seem to be missing. So to gain access to the database, I will need to recover the 5 missing notes stored on those sonodiscs. What is that sound coming from behind the Symphodi? This must be one of the missing notes. Now, how do I connect it with the Symphodi?
They just shove it in, apparently.
Part of the score holder just lit up, as I expected. The drum over there seems to have unlocked. The bell just raised out of the water. So that's what it meant by having the bells guide my path.
What do you mean adjust it to the correct position? Isn't it correct right now?
Keep your eyes open.
So we can go in the water. Okay. It won't kill us. Oh, okay.
A new walkway has shown up. I must have solved the first puzzle. Seems I will need to look for more sonodiscs in there. Tacit discords? Inside the city hall? No, they're not real. They must be some kind of digital simulation.
Easy.
It seems they are the guards here.
Light work, no reaction. Oh no. Math.
I suppose it's telling me where I can find the next sonodisc. I think it mentioned a direction. What does that last sentence mean, though? That sound. It's coming from the west.
It's time.
Is there a way to access it in here? Yes, okay. I'm just dumb.
This is the second sonodisc. I should bring it to the Symphodi.
You know, you don't have to hold my hand throughout the entire process, you know?
The water level just dropped again. There's another 2 drums, one in the east and another in the west. I may find more sonodiscs down there.
You think?
Seems locked. Guess I'll need to activate the other one first.
Hey, Rover, I know you're the main character and all that, but like...
So this is the right way to go. I am being fed just enough information to work out the puzzle. This does look like Miss Magistrate's doing. The drum on the other side is unlocked. Guess I'll go check on it before I leave. Just to be safe. The music I just heard. It must be the sono disc.
I don't know, is it? Maybe it's a raccoon. We don't really
Here it is.
know.
Time to deal with the guards.
Just spoon
Jinjo
feed me
City
more
holds
information,
the
Rover. Sure it'll go great.
The Grand Library holds
Not
vital
annoying at
data.
all.
I've retrieved the third sono disc. Time to head back.
Shut up, man.
I trust you can use it to the full.
Another platform. The bells will lead my path.
Oh my god.
I'll go work out the passageways.
It's time.
Ah.
This feeling. I'm being watched.
This
is
feeling
the
like
fourth
I'm being
missing note.
spoon-fed information like a child.
Almost there. Now the water is all gone.
No, really?
One
I
last note
didn't
to go.
notice. Suspicious arena.
This is the last one. They've prepared quite the welcome for
Ooh, big boy.
This is so much fun!
Didn't even need to ult.
me. I have the last sono disc ready.
No, do we?
Time to go back to the somthin.
I didn't notice. Is there any more chests around? Whatever.
Now I should have access to the database.
Acha.
So this is the Grand Library. It's said to hold the answers to every question imaginable.
I don't know about
I'm
that
not
one.
seeing anyone here. I guess the magistrate is yet to arrive. Well, it wouldn't hurt to browse the archives for a bit as I wait for her to show up.
Alright, where's the bird section? Time to learn about fantasy pigeons.
Thank you for leading the way, Rover. What a magnificent place to set foot in. Extensive, exhaustive.
Oh my
how I
god,
want
it's
to
the
carve
boyfriend.
the place inside out and blow it all to shreds.
That's information, man. I don't stand with that.
Thought you'd seem a bit more surprised. I wonder why. So you've laid a trap for me. Interesting. Do you You really think you can trap me here?
You will not escape.
What a shame I can't stay and play with you a bit longer. Till we meet again, dear friends.
You're not going anywhere.
Yeah, we still haven't had part 2 of our date.
Who's the prey now? All is fair in war.
Leave me alone! This is so much fun! Here comes Encore!
Man, this shit's so anime, I love it.
You're it! This is so much fun!
Target confirmed.
Do you think he has faces?
Commence healing.
War spares no one.
Just hoping he doesn't, because that's my ult. Oh. Does he not have a phase 2? Oh no, he does. Maybe. I hope. Scar, get back here. Ooh! Yes, I feel totally normal about him. Definitely.
Who's the prey now?
Did you just
Cult of the
offer
Lamb
yourself
looks
up
different
to
than I
be my
remember.
prey? Now it's just 2 of us. Stow away that irrational actions. I just have a friendly reminder for you. Seeing is not always believing. Why are you so sure they told you the truth? Don't jump to conclusions so soon. Oh, stubborn. Why can't you place some of that trust in me? Or do I have to crush you to make you behave for once?
He doesn't even let me bake in this video. That's so rude. Let me go on an evil arc, please.
Leave it to me. Transmitting frequency.
All is fair.
Whoa! What you holding me for, Scar?
Caution.
Here comes Encore!
Unleash the fan. All is fair in war. Stay calm.
Blaze attack!
Oh. Is he down? That is such a cool design. That I'm totally unbiased about. No, come back.
So you knew I was following you all along, huh? My Elysium only breaks under coordinated attacks from both sides. I can never get rid of all these pesky little helpers around you, can I? So you've joined hands against me with Miss Magistrate here. It does hurt my feelings, you know?
Can I just go into the evil side, please? Please. please. I don't have any attachments to anyone here. And this guy just turned into a goat nightmare, so naturally naturally I want to go with him, but game's just like, no, you have to play anime protagonists. I'm like, please. Please.
You're always so popular.
Are you all right, Rover?
That would be better if you didn't lock up my boyfriend. I'm fine, because let me be evil.
Of course he is. How could I ever have the heart to hurt him?
I also saw, like, I was looking up art for new game, because of course I would do that, and really sad that they changed Scar's design. And that's all I'm gonna say. There's some very interesting fan art of his old design, and I am so sad that it's not here anymore. Please, can we get that back? Also, I was gonna call him the boy toy, but no, I just want him now.
Consider my moment of failure a gift of sincerity, Rover. I trust you haven't forgotten our conversation earlier.
Let's just go on date part 2. Let's go.
Choose me. I'll tell you everything you want.
Bet. Let's go. Fucking anime protagonist.
Huh. I see. So she made the move before I could, and told you all of it already. Then as the winners, would you be so kind as to tell me how you set me up?
You wanna get set up on a date with me? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Please. The goat form makes more sense now, also.
Now I have retrieved the magistrate's message for me from the puzzle box. But it only points me to the Grand Library. There's no meeting time. Something... I've solved the puzzle.
Oh.
The discs have been rotated.
I didn't click
and the
anything.
two symbols are now glowing. With this glowing light, a shadow is cast onto 2 other symbols. The black tortoise of the north to the city hall. And the time reads, the Shikshin of Cho, in the wee hours of the morning.
The wee hours of the morning. That's great.
It's been 3 days. We both made it on time. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I am Jinshi. It
Wait.
brings me great joy to see you, Rover.
So it is Jinshi? But the H is before the S. Wouldn't that have a different pronunciation? Anyway. Did something happen?
An emergency forced me to leave, and I only had the time to prepare some tokens for you. Please pardon my lack of hospitality.
Did that emergency have something to do with the Fraxidius?
Yes. The Sentinel of Jinzhou is currently absent.
Are they supposed to stay in their domains?
Correct.
Was I supposed to know
The
that?
Sentinels guide and guard humanity as a symbol of our civilization.
I feel like we're getting parts of our information in, like, through forbidden knowledge sometimes in this game. Like, how are we supposed to know that? I don't think we were told that at any point in time. The game's just like, yes, this is things that you would know, but we don't know because we were isekai'd here with no memories. We're starting at square one.
When a region's sentinel goes absent, chaos is bound to ensue. As this news could lead to civil unrest, please keep it a secret.
Don't worry, I already forgot.
Jinzhou's sentinel Jue is being held captive by the Fraxidus. I had to postpone our meeting and put all my effort into finding its whereabouts.
So it's the dragon. I heard that you can resonate with the sentinel.
Yes, our thoughts are connected, to a certain degree. I can sense its memories, feelings, and surroundings, though not very clearly.
That sounds like overstimulation nation. Have you found it yet?
Unfortunately, I haven't. I can feel Jue is in danger. The good news is, I have figured out the culprit behind all of this.
Gasp. Is it Scar?
Precisely. The Fraxidus plans to advance another lament and cause disasters worldwide. Overseer Scar had several objectives upon infiltrating Jinzhou. To track you down, to test your strengths, and to make you join their cause. To abduct Jue and to resurrect the Threnodian in advance.
I want to know what would happen if I joined him, though. Please. Also, the fact that I'm interested in two white and red-haired characters in two different franchises. I recognize that there's a pattern going on there, but this that's a coincidence, I swear. I promise. I like both Ito and Scar for different reasons. Drastically different reasons. Why me? Consider the protagonist. Wow.
They must have discovered your value, likely from one of Jue's prophecies. If you join them, they'll gain significant power.
Bet, let's do it. I have no ties to this realm.
Should you refuse to join, the Fraxidus will likely want to eliminate you, so you don't get in their way.
Naturally. What if, since apparently I have to keep on this side, what if we just keep flirting with Scar and become the rival boyfriends or something? I don't know. God, the weird blinking. I don't know if I'll ever get used to that. Rover's just like blinking one eye at a time.
I have a plan to apprehend Scar. Once we capture him, the Fraxidus won't be that much of a threat to you for the time being.
What do we do after we
If you are
capture
willing
him?
to lend us a hand, I will ensure your safety during our cooperation.
Alright. Since this is
Thank
in the
you
past.
for your trust, Rover. Speaking of which, you seem to have already gathered a lot from the tokens.
Have we? How people live through the wars in Jinzhou.
Impressive, Rover.
Oh. That was just one of them. Okay. I learned more about my identity as I deciphered the tokens, I guess. I don't know how or what, but...
The threat Jinzhou is facing is far worse than meets the eye. One of the Threnodians will soon be reawakened.
So, like... Did I get Elder Scrolled here or something? Did I touch a mysterious glowing scroll? And now I'm over here. What are the Threnodians?
They are the enemies of human civilizations, born from the dark side of our collective consciousness. We must defeat them to protect all of humanity.
Are we a hive mind, Jinshi?
We have been doing our best to prevent the disaster, but the Fraxidus is accelerating the Threnodians' revival.
And it has something to do with me?
Indeed. You have defeated the Crownless and absorbed its echo with your bare hands. It is the tacit discord that embodies the concept of warfare.
It keeps saying crownless and my brain just goes to heartless. Oh my god.
Resentment of the fallen, fright of the ignoble, those are the emotions that lay ground for its birth. The Crownless is a tacit discord that possesses powers from the reviving Threnodian.
Wait a minute. Can we get Scar as a playable character? That would be cool. I ask as if I know.
Jinzhou is a border city with an unbreakable will and a strong spirit of resistance. However, we also fear the constant wars and loss of life, and the Threnodian can prey on that. You, however, you were able to defeat and absorb a Threnodian-related tacit discord with your bare hands and resonate with other TDs. Meanwhile, Huanglong's records mention a hero with similar powers who saved our nation during the Threnodian War. He is mentioned in literature dating back to Jinzhou's establishment.
So, did we get Elder Scrolled here?
Identity, this could be a helpful lead to pursue.
You believe that person and I could be related in some way? Did we Think, Rover, did you touch a scroll that was glowing, please?
Yes, based on my own deduction, and the prophecies of WuWa. You mean the unfinished statue of WuWa?
I remembered something when I saw it, but I'm not sure if it really happened. I don't know why it gives us two different dialogue options, as if they're different when they're just a continuation of the same.
I see. Do you mind letting me know what you remembered? Since it's related to our Sentinel, I might be able to help. Rover, the memories of which you speak.
Yes, anything worth noting about them other than the fact that you saw a fucking dragon in your brain?
As I mentioned earlier, I can resonate with WuWa, our Sentinel. Your recollections, they align with what I've witnessed in WuWa's memories.
That tracks.
Yes, I do remember seeing something similar. I believe it had truly happened in the past.
In other words...
In other words, you may be the person mentioned in our records.
Gasp! I never
the
would have
unwavering
guessed.
presence by our Sentinel's side, bonded by an unbreakable trust.
I don't reckon resonators can live that long. But we're the anime protagonist, Rover. Come on.
Resonators tend to live a longer lifespan, but it is indeed unprecedented to live hundreds of years without any sign of aging. So many mysteries about you remain unsolved, and your age is just one of the unknowns.
Especially looking like you're in your 20s the entire time. Then how did I end up losing my memories? I don't know. Magic. Time shit.
sorry, but I don't know. Jue's last piece of information pointed to the Northfall Barrens, where you should find the Threnodian.
Am I just a
I
piece
pray
of
you will
the
find your
dragon?
answers there. The Threnodian is resurrecting, and our nation is in grave danger. This reminds me of the Threnodian War all too much. Perhaps this has something to do with your mysterious appearance in Jinzhou.
Or with the Avatar? You mean I showed up to protect Jinzhou like the historical hero did?
Not really. I don't plan to believe in a hero showing up out of nowhere and protecting us.
Yet here we are.
I'm just presenting whatever lead I have about your past, as I know it is troubling you. I want to help you, and that is all there is to it.
I don't know
Thank
about
you
that.
for considering lending us a hand. Your help is much appreciated. But please, do not feel obligated because of the information I shared.
Okay,
They
Scar,
are my
where are you at?
people, and the responsibility to keep them safe should fall on no one else but my own shoulders. I am saying this because I have faith in my abilities, and even more so in the bravery of Jinzhou's soldiers and our people. You deserve to make your own decision about this after uncovering your true identity. I appreciate everything you've done for us during the past few days, and perhaps even longer ago. Once it all settles, I am ready to accommodate and assist in whatever future decision you make. You can leave Jinzhou, or the entire Huanglong if you wish.
Bet. I
If
will
you
explore
ever meet
everything,
me
don't
again,
test me.
You need only ask. Let's keep this a secret between the two of us. How does that sound?
But why? It keeps stealing my mouse.
Scar, you are now under arrest for committing multiple felonies in Huanglong. Do you have anything to say?
What do I want to say, huh? While I'd love to tell you another story, I guess that's not what you want to hear.
I mean, you can give me an answer on that second date proposal. Smiles.
Let's cut to the chase, Madam Magistrate. I'm getting bored already.
Very well. You will answer only our questions from now on.
Sure, why not? What do you want to know?
So does Saturday work for you, or... Why did you kidnap Jue?
A sentinel such as Jue can predict and correct future events. It gets in our way of achieving our sublime vision. We merely wanted to topple the set future built on lies and take control of our own destiny.
Also, geez, like, I just noticed he's slouching. And that is the same height as us now that he's slouching. How tall is he? Jeez. Anyway.
Sure, why not? What do you want to know?
Why are you obsessed with reviving the Threnodian? That I totally remember what it is.
The Threnodians. They hold the key to our ideal. Together, they will bring us the promised true lament. And we will embrace the new world that is bound to come. Sure, why not? What do you want to know?
What on earth is the lament?
What is the lament? Disaster? Curse? Some kind of punishment? People only see the surface. The lament brings death, destruction, and countless reverberations. reverberations that will be reflected, overlapped, and interwoven during the lament. They will be our salvation. The only path to a new life form and a new civilization. Sure, why not? What do you want to know?
It's also a musical term. Anyway, why are you following me?
Our goal has always been the same. We want you to join us.
Why me?
Forces battle over you, causing all this strife. And yet you remain unaware of your own worth. Are you really that naive? Or are you just dense?
I'm just autistic, that's what it is.
Whatever. Our interest in you is not affected by such trivial matters. Sure, why not? What do you want to know?
So does Friday or Saturday work for you, Scar? I'm not done with him, game.
You kidnapped Jue and revived the Threnodian, accelerating the next lament. This is proof enough that you are the enemy of Jinzhou and all humanity. Stop dreaming you can force Rover to join you. He is our honored guest, and I will not allow any harm to come his way.
How confident you sound. As the Threnodian's resurrection approaches, Jinzhou is barely holding on. How much longer do you think you can keep up this facade?
Thank you for your concern. We have crushed your schemes once, and we can do it again. I have one last question for you. Abducting Jue, stalking Rover, and setting up an ambush in Cheecher village. You couldn't have accomplished that all on your own.
Unless I'm not the only overseer in Jinzhou, right? I have answered all your questions with full honesty. I don't mind you knowing because it won't make any difference.
How about this then? What happened to your other design? Bring back your other jumpsuit.
You can try to stop us with all you have, but it's too late to change the course of history. Now, I have one question for you.
Oh.
You seem convinced we caused the disappearance of Jue. What if I told you there was more to it? Would you be curious?
I guess
About
technically.
Jue. What else do you know?
Come closer and I'll tell you, Madam Magistrate. It's a secret for your ears only.
How dare you! Madam Magistrate,
No. It can't be.
Shocked, aren't you? But there's more. What if I told you your sentinel had made this prophecy a long, long time ago? Your all-seeing sentinel abandons you now, of all times. Need I say more? We're merely adding a touch of extra fuel to the fire that will soon consume all.
What? Is he dead or something?
Rover, care for a wager? I know you've been searching for answers about your past, and I've got news for you.
watch out!
You are one of us. the Black Lambs, and you have been chosen to join us, ushering in the new world. Once you discover what you really are, you will come to us with no hesitation.
Yeah, so that's great and all, Scar, but I'm a goat.
Fraxidus awaits
So I
your
lost.
arrival with open arms. And I look forward to that day in sincere anticipation.
Does pausing mean nothing in this game? Scar, I'm a goat. Get it right. Is put in jail. Can he be put into my room? Just wondering. Asking for a friend. What did Scar tell you? Is WuWa dead?
Sorry, Rover. What he mentioned about our sentinel is highly sensitive.
Is he dead?
I cannot disclose it yet. Not before verifying it myself.
He's dead, isn't he?
Is it a ploy to create distrust among us?
Among us?
I must first find our sentinel to uncover the truth.
How important is WuWa to Jinzhou?
WuWa is the guardian sentinel of Jinzhou. It is responsible for assisting Jinzhou's magistrate in administrative affairs. While I am the final decision maker, without the assistance of WuWa, I cannot guarantee I am always making the best choices for my people.
Also, I'm just trying to make sense of her outfit right now. Like, where did these things come from? Like, what are they attached to? Anyway, you seem to be doing well enough on your own, I say as someone who's been here for 3 days. Why are you so sure WuWa is always right?
WuWa can predict the future. And up to this point,
they're attached up
every
here.
one of its
Okay.
prophecies have been proven true. While justice may not be universally agreed upon, its decisions have consistently served the best interests of Huanglong.
Perhaps it intended to let you make your own decisions. You and your band of, women that don't sleep.
For that, I suppose we will
Workaholics.
have to talk to it in person to find out. In addition, Rover, WuWa once told me to deliver a message to you.
Oh.
To the Awakened One. When raindrops fall upstream, please head to the Northfall Barrens and seek General Jian of the Midnight Rangers.
So I need to find this General Jian and also bring him into my party. I tested him earlier in, like, I forgot where. Oh, it was someone else's trial. I really like his kit.
I suppose so. General Jian is currently battling another TD outbreak in the Northfall Barrens, which will also serve as our front line against the Threnodian. But the ongoing war has made it a very dangerous place to go. Since you won't need to go there right now, not until when the raindrops fall upstream.
Speaking of that, can
I
you
know
write
you're
it down?
here for clues about your true identity. And I don't want you to leave the city empty-handed. Have you heard about the Black Shores, Rover?
No.
It's an organization shrouded in mystery, with a secretive membership process and members who usually keep their identities hidden. Upon your awakening, one of their members discreetly contacted me to gather information about you. But please don't worry. The Black Shores developed a special lament prediction system and has established partnerships with countries worldwide. While operating in secrecy, they are not an extremist group like the Fraxidus. They have been monitoring the situation in Jinzhou to provide assistance when needed. Thanks to their extra help, my meeting with you went smoothly. This Blake Bloom is their symbol. The Black Shores members usually wear it on their person.
Cool. There sure are a lot of people keeping an eye on me.
Rover, After the recent series of events, I trust you have gained a general idea of who you might have been.
I really haven't.
Before you fell into that deep slumber, you likely played a significant role in important historical events, shaping the course of history in some way. Ultimately, I suppose it is up to you to discover the final definitive answer for yourself. This photo is yours to keep. I will return with WuWa shortly, and the Black Shores may be worth your try during this time.
Oh, so he isn't dead. Did he turn into a mortal? Have a really long coat. Will he not shut up about wine? So,
Rover, are you all right?
no, you know. Not really. But you know this. I saw something. I was wearing the Blake bloom.
I see. The Black Shores must have a deep connection to your past. Since you are likely being closely monitored by the Fraxidus now, I suggest keeping an eye out for the Black Shore members. They could prove to be your valuable allies. I'll do my best to find WuWa and tell you everything I learned from it once I return.
Alright.
This is my promise.
Can I go see Scar in jail? Or... I'm counting on you, apparently.
Yes. Please leave it to me. Sanhua,
Yes, Madam Magistrate.
I will be going on a temporary leave. During my absence, please help me handle my responsibilities in Jinzhou.
Understood. Should I continue protecting that rover?
No need. Both Chanli and I will be away, and there will be more than enough paperwork for you to handle.
Great.
Is Lady Chongli leaving for the capital? Please pardon my intrusion, but he just faced an ambush in the Central Plains. What if...
Regarding that incident, we tried to warn him about the Fraxidus, but they were more cunning than we thought. If he runs into another powerful enemy like Scar, he'll eventually have to confront them on his own. Sanhua, you can place more trust in Rover and me.
I mean, maybe not me, because I'm
Understood.
gonna
I will.
go off with Scar
My
given
lady,
the first moment.
No matter what
Get
happens,
a
my
chance.
sword is always yours.
Oh.
Both the interrogation and my appointed meeting with Rover have already finished.
Scar only needed the two of you as his audience. We already knew what he wanted, and we let him have as much.
He decrypted every message we intended to convey. It's only proper you meet him in person, as the one who crafted those puzzles. Such intricate puzzles. I guess only Rover has the patience to solve them all.
Oh, I don't.
No detail is too small. I'm sure he understands. Besides, not seeing the opponent heightens the thrill of the game.
So the curtains aren't just blue.
If everything goes according to the prophecies of WuWa, I will meet him in person eventually. So, what did our captive from the Fraxidus tell you about WuWa?
That WuWa had predicted I will have to fight it one day.
Ooh.
A fight that will shape Jinzhou's future.
I mean, he didn't say
Well,
to the
that
death,
is
though.
unexpected. But you don't seem all that surprised, do you?
Can't say I am. I had suspected as much from our previous conversations, and the message it left me, his words only confirmed it.
Where was it when you last sensed its presence?
It was in Mount Firmament. Unlike Jinzhou City, that mountain is still resting in stillness.
The place where the first people of Jinzhou lived, and where WuWa first manifested before us humans. I see.
I'll find WuWa and bring it back as soon as possible.
Our enemies could have planned it as a trap. We have a bigger goal to focus on, remember?
I understand. I will not let anything or anyone disrupt the peace in Jinzhou.
Would you let what you heard from Scar sway your determination?
No. He cannot ever turn me against WuWa. If anything, his words only confirmed my theory. I am the Magistrate of Jinzhou, appointed by the Sentinel itself. The prophecy speaks of a decisive incident for Jinzhou's future, where I will be a key player. The fight between me and WuWa is only a precursor. My job remains unchanged. I will fulfill my duty as Jinzhou's magistrate with my own judgment.
Is that your final answer?
A single strand's neglect births mountainous upheaval. You taught me that, remember? The safest option is for me to go in person.
Very well. Since we are already mid-game, I will let you decide our next move. This time, I shall be a pawn in your hand. Remember, I will always stand by your side, in this crisis or any other.
Am I a player or a mere pawn? I suppose there is no difference at this point. No matter what, I will do what I must.
All right.
Time for another adventure?
I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
I wanted to look up gallery.
To which stage will life guide us next?
I'm trying to get him, but
Well, whatever it is, I'll play my role to the fullest.
so Scar isn't a playable character, at least not yet. Okay.
I alone will decide whether it's for show or for battle.
But because she's technically available, not right now, I don't think. Since she's technically playable, that probably means Scar might be eventually also.
The battlefield is dynamic. Do not let your guard
Wait.
down.
May I pray for anything specific for you?
Oh, I
It
can't
would be my honor.
move her model around, that sucks. Well. Companion stories. Nope. Weekly challenge. Hello. No, I can do that later. There we go. Check. What's up?
I see. Yes. I can feel the tension in the streams. I'm worried something bad is gonna happen.
There you are, Rover.
Did something happen?
The Academy has noted a concerning rise in tacit field activities. Please use caution when exiting the city.
Thanks for the warning.
Remember to check your terminal signals and wear the Academy's protective suit correctly.
What's the fun in that?
And don't forget to stay hydrated. Now, I have experiments to run. Take care.
Okay, bye. Was that a voicemail message?
It's just Baija being Baija. She's a little awkward with showing care, but I think it's cute. Anyway, Rover, quick, tell us what happened.
I legally cannot, actually.
The Frax at us again? Ugh, those jerks.
So about Jian.
Jian the General, Jean C the Magistrate, and Jue, Jinzhou's Sentinel. Is there any kind of connection between them?
Connection? No idea. But I did hear General Jian used to be a military doctor.
Is he a support?
Speaking of that, I think we'll need to start with a bit of Jinzhou's past. A storyteller near the theater once told us something like this.
The Honorable Madame Jinzi, our great magistrate of Jinzhou, was handpicked by Sentinel Jur. Her status as the Sentinel's appointed resonator is rare among all past magistrates. Our Jinzhou was leaderless for years until Jur finally chose her to be the next magistrate, and she answered the call. To further elaborate, we must start with the battle beneath the Crescent.
So who's telling this story?
The Norfall Baron, scarred by countless wars, discarded weapons scattered like bones.
I like bones.
Our soldiers had fought to reclaim the land for years, to no avail. Overthrax, the dreadful Threnodian monster, fed on the frequencies of weapons, turning our fallen soldiers into deadly tacit discord.
Hello?
General of the Midnight Rangers, Geshu Lin, bravely rose to confront the threat. As Twin Moons aligned, General Geshu Lin vowed to vanquish evil, raising his blade against the blood-red crescent that foretold destruction. His sword blazed with black flames, laying waste to all who dared stand in his way. Victory seemed certain. Until the retroact rain began to fall. Raindrops fell upwards, as in the past. Monsters raged, loyal souls fell to blood-soaked sands, infernal carnage. Issuing his last command, Geshu Lin demanded all soldiers stand firm, no matter what happened. Sacrificing his body to the black flames for power, Geshu charged at the Overthrax with all his might, and he was never seen again. After the fall of their leader, the remaining soldiers despaired, until the deafening roar of Qinlong struck like lightning. A lone youth bravely stood up to lead a hard-won retreat. After the battle, that young man who tamed the wind ascended to fame, becoming the new general of the Midnight Rangers, selected by Sentinel Jur. On the other hand, General Geshu was blamed for the massive losses that occurred under his command, earning him a notorious reputation in Guanlong. That battle struck us hard, but our Sentinel rose from its long slumber to select a new magistrate who will guide us into the future. Despite the previous disaster, Jinzhou was off to a promising start under our Sentinel and the new magistrate's guidance. The people held hope for a better tomorrow.
Also, this animation is gorgeous.
Whoa, first time hearing about all that.
Also, where did that voice come from? Why did Jue choose Jinshi to be the magistrate? Also, why do the pronunciation of names change every time someone else talks?
Maybe the Sentinel had its own special ways of picking candidates.
Or maybe it is their incomprehensible ways that set these divine beings apart from us. Their thinking tends to be elusive to the average person.
Yeah, true. Wouldn't be surprised if Jue decided to make me the magistrate one day. Not gonna lie.
Does it ever ask the opinion of the person selected?
I understand your concern, Rover. Madame Jinshi was only a teenager, and she was suddenly selected to be the magistrate. It must have been so difficult for her.
Jeez.
I remember people were skeptical when she first took office. Despite her achievements, many believed she lacked the necessary experience and authority in the political realm. People only showed their respect to Madame Jinshi because they trusted Jue's judgment.
Seriously, Lord Jue knows how to choose him. Our previous magistrates were all top-notch at running the show. And Madame Jinshi, she's already made the city a well-oiled machine in no time. I'd have a mental overclock just trying to keep up with all that paperwork. She was made for this. What is that saying again? Real gold never loses its shine.
Rover, since you were asking about this, did you get clues from your past from Madame Jinshi?
Oh. There's another overseer.
They sent 2 overseers at once. Their scheme must be far more expansive than we thought. Though the Fraxidas do seem to know a lot about you. Their ideology and actions are too dangerous. And right now, the odds are in their favor. If we rush into a confrontation, it could lead us into their traps. Rover, since you were asking about this, Did you get clues from your past from
The Black Shores? Doesn't ring a bell. Sounds like the name of a place, but I've never seen it on any map.
I might have.
This flower? It's only a photo, and I can't tell where it came from with my ability.
Every Black Shores member wears a flower like this, apparently. Or so I'm told.
We're still in the dark about Fraxida's plans, and the Norfolk Barrens is too risky. The Black Shores seems to be our only option now. But if we are to look for them with only a photo of this flower, it's going to be difficult.
Since it's about flowers, we should go ask Grandma Lynn.
Yes, Grandma Lynn runs a flower shop. I'm sure she can give us some tips.
You're making me blush a little.
Why?
Grandma Lynn loves listening to storytellers. I think I saw her earlier. Let's go look for her.
What does Grandma Lynn have to do with you, like, at all? Anyway. I'm Evie. I'm gonna go take a nap.